At Ingentive, we partnered with Anglian Water to improve how they managed missed appointment payments while meeting regulatory requirements and maintaining excellent customer service. Replacing a slow manual legacy system, we used Microsoft's Power Platform to co-build a modern, automated solution, delivering real-time insights and streamlined processes in just days.
Anglian is one of over a dozen water companies around the UK. We have one of the biggest areas, so from the south of the River Humber down into Essex and then across into parts of Bedfordshire. So we are responsible for the supply, we're responsible for billing, we're responsible for making sure that customers get water when they turn their tap on.
So we're using Microsoft Access, and the biggest challenges on that really was the fact that updating the data. So in the morning we would use SAP and import the data into Access. It would take 30 to 40 minutes, if not longer, if it didn't crash.
What we wanted to do was make that process more efficient, more streamlined, more automated, and more auditable.
I noticed App in a Day was advertised through Microsoft, so I believed that doing that course would help my understanding and see what else is out there really and what can be done to try and move away from Access.
We actually decided to do this as a co-build. We'd actually come on site with the customer, we'd actually build it as an iterative process, sit with the client. Working alongside customers is so much more beneficial because there's just ideas that come out during that process that just wouldn't come out any other way.
It wasn't, Ingentive come in and just built it for us, which is great, but for my own personal development as well, it was amazing, to be able to understand what to do, how to do coding, and at the end of it to show I've got an app for it.
That engagement, and by partnering with Ingentive, actually because of our collaboration with Microsoft and the programs that we are on, it opened up an opportunity to utilize some of the programmatic funding to turn some of that education and some of those ideas into life.
The fact that the client was benefiting from this funding, didn't need to actually come up with money right up front. The whole commercial thing was so much easier to do. So the great thing about the Power Platform for this engagement with Anglian Water and for other engagements as well is how flexible it is. The particular application they were looking for was a really good fit for Canvas apps because they needed a custom UI, something that was fast and responsive. We were able to use Dataverse as a back end, which meant that we had high performance on the data and it set us up for the future.
I shared it with the team and they're now screening it and it's very user-friendly, easy to access certain criteria, easy to send out emails, automatic. They don't have to rely on having to copy and paste data into the email, make sure they've got the right email address, because it all does it through the flow, which is great, and Power Automate.
In the end, we've got that load down from 45 minutes to around about 3 or 4 seconds, which was an enormous transformation. We could run it over and over again, as often as we needed to.
This has been really key for us in terms of taking us on from one step of the process, which was like reactive management, to a new proactive stage where we're actually learning from the data that we're getting.
I say my understanding now is enhanced with flows, with being able to use the apps, with managing all the data through Power Automate. So with that, I've been able to take myself into a position where I can actually say, I want to build my own app. Can you give me another project and see what I can do?
It's always okay to take a step back and have a look at your processes. Have a look at the 25 spreadsheets that run one particular outcome. And if you think that potentially there's an increased efficient solution for that, generally there is.
Why don't you join us to our X in a Day program? It could be app in a day, it could be automation in a day, Copilot in a day. We run a multitude of these things. By joining us, you won't just learn about the technology itself, actually we'll identify programmatic funding whereby Microsoft will fund turning those ideas into something tangible. And we'll do that via innovation labs, proof of concepts, or full deployments into production-ready applications in the same way that we delivered for Anglian Water.
We are proud to have supported Anglian Water in their digital transformation journey. This innovation will support their internal team to ensure they can focus more time on supporting their customers, ensuring every appointment runs smoothly and customers receive the exceptional service they deserve. Powered by Microsoft Power Platform, delivered by Ingentive.